Hi, Molly. So this is a really great question that you're asking. So it says a circle with a circumference of 18 has an arc with a 120-degree central angle. What is the length of the arc? Okay, so just to make sure you understand, there's two different things. There's the length of the arc and the arc measure. Okay, so in previous videos, if you wanted to measure this in degrees, you would say, oh, well, here is a central angle. The central angle is 120 degrees. This arc measure is also 120 degrees. But that's not really what it's asking. It's asking for the length of the arc, right? Like how long, if I had a string, how long is that? Okay. And the way that I think about this, I just sort of use my common sense. I don't even really think about formulas. It's telling me the circumference is 18, right? And the circumference is really the distance all the way around the circle. So if I travel from here all the way around to like the starting point, right? That whole thing is 18. But what I want to do is just travel from here to here. So I have to think about what fraction of the circumference did I travel? Well, if I understand that a circle is 360 degrees, going from here to here, I'm only really going 120 out of the possible 360 degrees that I could travel, right? So I'm only really going, what's that, 1/3 of the way. So the way that I would think about this is this length is just 1/3 of the circumference of the entire thing. So what's 1/3 of 18? It's 1/3 times 18, or 6, right? And so the length of this arc, and it doesn't really tell you the units, right? It could be centimeters, meters, whatever. This arc length is 6, right? And then if I did another 120, right, this would be another 6, and this would be another 6 to get me to 18. So I would go with the answer of 6. I hope that's what the question is asking. That is my interpretation. What is the length of the arc, meaning what is the distance from here to here? And I think of it as it's a percentage or a fraction of the total circumference. Okay, and that's different from the arc measure, which would be a degree, which would be 120 degrees. So I hope that helps. Type in that answer. Write me back, let me know what happens. Again, these practice problems that you're doing on Khan Academy are really just to deepen your understanding. And I think if you get it wrong, it's not a big deal. You shouldn't get it wrong, but just in case, don't worry about it. It'll typically show you the explanation. But that is my, common sense, not memorizing a formula explanation. I hope that helps.